Geeks all over the globe, God. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geeks. We encourage you to stay geek, man. Listen, man. It's your friendly neighborhood rail in the building. Y'all already know. I got the man that spells Cuz, C-U-Z, Will. And we got the man that just promised us, hey, he gonna never stop cussing, Big J. And then we also got the man that when he hits his funny bone, really does be laughing. We got BA in the building, man. Listen. Definitely appreciate y'all joining us for another episode of Cuz We Geek, man. All we do is talk about geek content, man, involving movies and television, man. We definitely appreciate y'all for that. If you're into that, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Also, too, man, everybody for us, please hit them likes. Y'all. We definitely appreciate y'all if you hit them likes for us, man. That helps to build up the algorithm to find more geeks like yourselves to join us here in this community to make this community work, man. We definitely could appreciate that from y'all. Also, too, if you got any questions, any comments, y'all, we address those towards the end of the show, guys. So if any questions, any comments that you have addressing any of the topics that we bring up today, just add them to the comments section. Let us know what y'all think about some of these, and then we'll address them here at the end of the show. All right, fellas, y'all ready to get to it? Got a lot to get into. Got a pretty interesting show today, fellas. But y'all already know, man, we got to start off like this. It was a show that we've been watching. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's been getting pretty good. And it's a show here talking about Fallout, y'all. Listen, we were talking about episode 4 of Fallout. So if you have not seen episode 4 or any episodes of Fallout, we encourage you to go watch the episodes. Come back, let us know what y'all think about the show. But until then, spoilers. Oh, you've been warned, y'all. Listen, Fallout episode 4. Cuz, what you think about this episode, man?
It was a good episode. It was funny with Ogre getting hooked on drugs in this time span of her getting healed up. And the ghoul told her, well, you got two choices. You can either just go cold turkey for 5 days, or what I know best is just do more drugs. Just run it up. So it was funny, especially the fact that her just going through with it and just dealing with the pain and seeing how it's actually changed her as well. Went from the innocence and everything to when they saw the zombie Elvises, or is it Ghoul Elvis or zombie Elvis?
Ghoul.
So the Ghoul Elvises, and she started putting them down. It was fun. I like that part. I really enjoyed watching her put them down. And then also that it did the throwback or the flashback to Alaska and that creature. And that was the first creature that, to my knowledge, that had the ghoul shook. Like he's dealt with other creatures to where like try to survive, but he would still hang around them. Even like that one that was in the water when he first met old girl. Like he kept his distance, but he still used that creature and was still around it. But this one, it was like run, and like it actually had him frozen when he saw it because he remembered what he went through 200 years prior. So just to the thought of he's been through all this since then, and that creature still in the back of his mind of knowing how bad it is, as well after seeing what it did to those kids earlier, which was wild. So knowing that creature's around, knowing that it's going to be a problem moving forward as well, is going to be interesting, and just to see how the ghoul will be able to deal with it. Just for because he's going to have to get out of his head with it for them to be able to survive. So to see what he does with that as well, and then seeing with the Brotherhood, the war kicking off with it, them killing each other, the stab in the mouth was crazy work as well. But it's that one. It's going to be a lot of craziness happening because of what's happening with the Brotherhood. I was hoping that he would have shot that elder, but unfortunately he didn't, and it's going to be all hell at that point. So looking forward to what they got coming in. What you got, Big J?
I think my biggest takeaway from this episode after watching Lucy was apparently doing drugs turned you into John Wick children. So, because
Yeah,
she was killing everything and creatively too. You know, she was
yeah.
there doing flips like Neo and dropping down, shooting them, picking up, flipping the guns. I'm like, okay, look at you. Even the ghoul was like, he was amused. You can see he was like,
He was impressed. He was like, okay.
Yeah.
all right.
Didn't have to lift a finger.
But the thing is that she got a little overconfident because when that monster came out the back, she was like, all right, that's it. He looking at her like,
You got this.
yeah. Yeah, I was also disappointed in Maximus because yeah, he gonna sit up there and then all this resolving and he chickens out and then lets the dude get back to the gun and then
Mhm.
and even bringing was it Thaddeus the other guy
That is
the ghoul
Mm-hmm.
bring him to try and pretend to be Xander. That was just and the fact that I mean. How Thaddeus was a squire, so he knew about he knew about the stuff. But as soon as he get in the thing, he just gets all goofy. I'm like, come on now, you don't know how to walk, you don't know how to move, you talk it out loud, not acting like you don't know that everybody can hear everything you're saying as you're talking to
Mhm.
yourself in the machine. They're like, huh? He just he was terrible at his job. So I don't know.
Mhm.
I think, yeah, I don't think, that, but I don't know. That is a ghoul. I don't think he's long for this world because even though they escaped from the thing, I think he's gonna die quickly. Um, and like I said, I had confidence in Maximus, but like I said, I lost it after that, after him checking it out at the crucial time when he was supposed to go ahead and kill the elder, and then he talking about he didn't have a plan. He just doing these things that he has to do, and I'm like, you should have did it, you know, if you knew that was the thing to do, because you know he's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but we'll see. Like I said, it looks like it's going. I want to see the wrap up. You know, like I said, I want to see. I'm sure, of course, that the ghoul and Lucy out of the situation, and also Lucy's brother still playing into the leadership thing and playing all those executives. And then I still was tripping on Blind Al getting played by the one eyed woman. You know,
Right. Mhm.
Right.
when she told about the water, she was like, "No, you know, I'm like unless you give me that thing, y'all ain't getting no water." And I was like, "Dang!" And here's the thing I thought about: why don't they just go to Vault 30? Was it 32? 31,
31,
31,
wasn't it?
and take the water
Yeah.
from 31? Does 31 have no water now? Because if everybody's dead in 31, why not go to 31 and take all? But yeah,
Well, 30, 31 is where Lucy's brother is.
well,
Where
yeah.
no,
they all at.
they left. They left.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm saying if because somebody already went there and told her that. Remember, they said that Bob was flipped upside down in the trash can.
Yeah. Yeah. Trash can. Yeah.
So if you know Bob's dead and all them people escaped, then there should be water that was preserving the people in all them pods. Why not go and take some of that?
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know how the pods work. I think it just like kind of cryo freezes them or whatever. But I'm not sure. What you got, BA?
Um, yeah, like I said, I mean, the opening scare was pretty legit. Like I believe like they did a really good job of the menacing figure monster or whatever the case. Um, and the horror that it brought, which they paid off. But seeing Lucy go through that, that tells you that she has a high events training that she really withheld up until this point. Like, what I'm saying? So you gotta remember, like, she was on the sniper point and she was able to shoot old boy down. Like, Lucy is very skilled. It's just she got that Superman complex or whatever. So she holds back tremendously. So that what that drugs did was it took that filter away. So
Mm.
she's clearly a cold-hearted killer when need to be. So that was good. That was pretty much signs for what she can do moving forward. If she lets herself go, maybe with or without the drugs. Um, and for Maximus, I understand Maximus. Maximus, I guess he kills when needed. So when old dude hit him up, like, well, what are you going to do? What's your plan? Like, it wasn't a need to kill until they headed to the gunfight. Okay, now I have to defend myself, but so we see the outcome of that. But if he's trying to protect somebody or protect himself or something, that's when he kills. So he doesn't have, I guess, unmercy kills in a sense. So I mean, I guess that's his moral compass. Maybe, I don't know. He disguises as I'm just winging it, I don't believe that. I think that's his moral compass saying, okay, in order to save these kids, I gotta kill this guy. In order to save myself, I have to kill this guy. That's having some type of moral compass in this world that probably lacks that 100%. And like you said, Big J made a good point about the vault situation. I'm quite sure there's water somewhere. like we just not, or we gotta go get some. Like we're not just gonna sit back and let this water crisis like become a crisis. Like let's go get some water. Like let's try, you have to be proactive about certain things, or else it's too late. But I just like the way that the it's going and understanding like the whole thing is about the fusions and things like that, and trying to get what you can out of it, and we about to go to war over it. So it's just it was a very how can I say this uplifting when it comes to just the flow, the pacing, I should say, the pacing of this series. It was going a little slow, and they needed a little jolt, and I think that this episode definitely provided a jolt in the right direction. What you got, Ralph?
No, I agree with you on that, bro. I was thinking that too when I watched this episode. It's like, okay, now it's starting to pick up a little bit. Yeah, those creatures are called dark death claws. So supposedly the U.S. government created those to kind of help with the war. So there was a war going on between, as y'all know, I think I told y'all before, between the United States and Canada. Oh, no, sorry, Canada. China. Canada's part of the war too, which is why y'all saw in that one scene where old boy pulled out that wallet and saw the old girl's driver's license and said Canada. That's a huge like kind of staple here in the game or whatever, because there was kind of a back and forth between the United States and Canada or whatever, man. It's crazy. I'm telling y'all, bro, if I get time, go look it up like on YouTube. It tell you everything about this, the whole entire storyline of Fallout, bro. It's very, really interesting. But yeah, but it's the episode, man, probably the best episode so far to me. The fact, like you said, man, Lucy, I don't know if those drugs are gonna turn her into like, it's gonna finally like make her see the light now to where like you can't save everybody. It's getting real out here in these deserty streets out here, bro. We don't know, but I'm kind of glad it's kind of changing her mind a little bit, because I know people was like, man, why she all of a sudden know how to shoot guns and all that stuff? Y'all gotta remember she was training to shoot guns and stuff in the first season, so she already had that already. It's just the fact that, like BA was saying, is she gonna start using the guns? The drugs starting to make her use the guns a little bit, and then there you go. See another part of the show that kind of stood out. So I kind of figured Maximus wasn't gonna kill the leader, bro. I kind of figured that. Like, I know we seen him, kill the Goliath dude or whatever, barehanded. I know BJ didn't like that because but I mean, it's just like, I think eventually, bro, I think he was gonna kind of get back to the point where like he's not just like a cold-blooded killer. And I thought that something was gonna happen. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I thought something gonna happen at that time where he was gonna actually kill the guy at that time or whatever. But now him being alive, I don't know if he make it out that little war they had at that little base or whatever. But if he does, y'all know that's gonna come back around here later on in the show. So we're gonna see that. The ghoul, like he gonna change her heart a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? Helping out Lucy and all that stuff. I know he's making it seem like it's for selfish reasons, but I think it might be a little bit of a selfish reason because he don't want to be out there by himself or whatever. He has somebody to actually talk to and stuff. And I think he's starting to get fond of her or whatever. But yeah, like I said, man, episode's pretty good. The fact that we got to see Death Claws, which was interesting. We're gonna see, I think, in the next episode. I don't know if y'all saw the preview of the next episode. It looked like Maximus in his suit is gonna fight one of them. Yeah. So we gonna see how that goes. But overall, what you think about this episode? What you give this episode?
I give it an 8. It was solid. It was good. Definitely rewatchable as well. Seeing Lucy wilding out on the drugs was very fun.
What you got, BJ?
I'll say the same thing, 8.25. And I would just want to verify. So BA, is it true that drugs makes you more accurate with the guns? I don't know. I was just wondering.
Well, in your vast long life of living, you've seen multiple different iterations of drugs. So I think you probably be a little bit more astute when it comes to that. You dealt with crack and crack cocaine. That's different levels. You feel me? So what's your opinion on that?
So
hold on, Big J. Big J. Now you got to go back to season 1, Big J. Remember, she was number 1 in her class in the marksman, bro. Come on, Big J. Don't do that.
now look here. So I know about guns, but actually, I just don't have experience with the drugs. See, I mean, I've seen people on drugs. I mean, as we all know, I got all the guns on the planet, but I've seen people on drugs.
Man.
I just have never partook in. So I wanted to talk to people who perhaps have partaken. As they say,
I get it. The kid from the one from Baltimore, right? We just like the Wire, right?
I saw that.
As soon as I walk outside, there's somebody on drugs.
Like, I just got through watching The Wire last night. So, BA,
where's Wallace? Where's Wallace? That's what I want.
I'm the expert. Okay.
Yeah.
But now, what you got, BA?
No, with that. Okay, so you said 8.25. I give it an 8.35. You know what I'm saying? I give it a strong 8.35. It was good. It was the best episode so far.
First of all, y'all some haters. I don't know why. Now one of y'all gave it an 8.5. You know what I'm saying? Take them 3s and 2s out of there, put a straight 5 on there, bro. Now, yeah, like you said, best of the episodes. It can only go up from here, right?
No,
so.
It can also go down.
Oh, man.
It can go both ways or plateau.
I thought one of y'all gonna be it's a shoe in to go to the good way.
No, okay. We got burned by a certain favorite director.
I knew you gonna bring it up.
I ain't saying nothing.
Bring it up.
I ain't naming no names.
Ain't naming no names.
I did talk about a few minutes ago, but you know.
No, I think this show gonna be good, bro. Listen, has Amazon failed this yet?
Ring of Power, iffy, but outside of that, no, they've been pretty consistent.
Reacher sometimes is like,
No, we're not gonna badmouth Reacher.
I feel like I can't really.
I can't agree with that one.
I can't agree with that.
Ring of Power. Ring of Power. I feel like it's.
I didn't see Ring of Power.
Have you seen both? You seen both seasons, cuz?
I haven't seen the last episode of the second season.
But was it going in that direction?
It was better than the first season. I'll give it.
I heard
it was better than the first season.
I didn't finish the first season yet, so
yeah, it's an upgrade to the first season. But that would be the only dud that I've seen from Prime. It's that one.
Hey, I know BJ gonna be like, hey, that don't mean nothing because Iron Fist was an upgrade. Second season upgrade from the first one, it was still bad.
Very true.
Oh man. But all right,
you want to bring up Danny Rand? Nobody's talking about that, man.
Because he about to be in the movie, Big J. Dang, bro.
What movie? What movie gonna be in?
All the movies. All right, fellas. Let's turn the page, man. Let's get to the main topic. Uh-oh. So, fellas. Blade Solo movie is rumored to be canceled. So before I start gloating and all that stuff, because I already know what I'm about to say. let me put some clarity into this, y'all. So supposedly this was spoken about on a podcast by Jeff Snyder, who's an insider. But Jeff Snyder did not actually say it's confirmed or anything like that, or he's talked to anybody. He said it's pretty much a feeling of his that he think that they're going to cancel the Blade movie and they're going to turn their sights to the Midnight Suns. So I don't want people to think this was a confirmed thing or anything. This is just kind of something he kind of speculated or whatever. But BJ, what do you think about this though, man? Do you actually think this movie going to get done? Excuse me, it's going to be done, or what do you think, man?
So I was watching Campy talk about it, and he was saying the same thing, that basically his understanding is that they're, and I think I know why, because we've been talking about it, they're pivoting from the Blade Solo to the Midnight Suns because they've had so many delays, but part of that is because the contract they signed with Mahershala gave him basically first right of refusal on the scripts. So he's the one that's shooting down the scripts. And I understand that like the first couple, because we heard that like the focus was going to be his daughter, and he was going to be like a tertiary character in the movie. And so like, you know, so he's like, nah, I'm not going to be Blade if I'm not the star of the Blade movie. So, And so they
who even came with that? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, because his daughter has that thing with Spider-Man. No, Miles Morales, I think. And
well, no, I know that. I'm talking about like who idea was it to make a Blade movie, make him a tertiary? Who said like it's the script right here? Like who said that?
Especially the first movie.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, come on, bro. But yeah, go ahead. My bad. That's stupid.
So I don't like it. And I heard. Remember, they were supposed to be a period piece at one point. That's why they said they used all the clothes from Blade in Sinners, because
that's a fact. That's a fact.
So they're all over the place with it. That's the thing. It's like, and so they don't know what they're gonna do with that. But they're like, we already got the Midnight Sun thing. We already know what we're gonna do. Let's just do that, and then we'll do the Blade and all that separate. And I think they said the goal is to make him the Nick was it Nick Fury of the Nick Cannon, making the Nick Fury of the.
Boy, you over there wild now, man. You better get it together.
I'm telling you, hope ain't Nick Cannon, but good.
Hey. No, they say make him the basically over the that side of the MCU. Right. He'll be the one recruiting everybody. But I also heard that they said that the goal is to make Ghost Rider the actual leader. But so I don't know, because I heard that when I was watching the camping, he said that he heard that they want to make Ghost Rider the actual leader of the Midnight Suns, not Blade.
Wouldn't it be better if Blade was the leader though? Because he can actually. I mean, Ghost Rider doesn't really talk like that. He's not really a talker. So his communication skills might not be the best. Maybe somebody who can actually.
It depends on which Blade. I mean, which Ghost Rider, right? Because there's multiple iterations. So are they gonna go straight to?
Oh, which one you think they're gonna do?
Well, we've seen Blaze in the movie, and then we've seen what's the other guy?
Reyes.
Reyes in the show. So
I like the car over the bike.
I knew you were gonna say that, bro. I knew you were gonna say that. It's kind of in that same vein, bro. Of like Nova. Like people say, oh, I want Alexander Ryder. As I like Richard Ryder. Bro,
what you're not understanding is this is a way to incorporate another person of color. Now, I'm not necessarily championing. What I'm saying is they like to have that type of stuff in their resume and stuff. Oh, look, we got another Hispanic. And he's not a sidekick this time. Shout out to Falcon.
No, I can see. What you saying? I can see them doing that, bro. I can. So.
But
yeah, go ahead. My bad, BJ.
No, I'm just saying. I just think so. If that's the case, and they're gonna just go with the Midnight Suns, that's cool. Because like I said, I don't want them to hold up the Midnight Suns anymore, waiting for Blade to get figured out. And I think if they can launch him in the Midnight Suns and they can kind of build his story partially in that, then they can go and say, okay, well, this is the direction we're gonna take the Blade solo movie in, and then they could also have because you heard they said they're gonna be fighting the Mephisto. So he's supposed to be the big bad. So we already got Mephisto. So so Campy was saying that one of the things he heard is that Mephisto may pull certain Avengers, and I'm guessing probably including she's not Avenger,
Wanda.
But I'm talking about old girl. I'm talking about from Ironheart, because he already got her. So if he's already got her, she could be one of his
Riri.
Yeah, Riri. She could be one of his minions, basically, along with other Avengers that he's made deals with. And have them fighting against the Midnight Suns, that makes it interesting, because it's then to be like, not Dark Avengers, but you know what I'm saying, like a Twisted Avengers versus the Midnight Suns, and then they don't want to kill them. I'm sure they want to save them. So that's gonna make it hard for them to fight. There could be interesting twist on it.
I mean, they do got some killers in that group though, BJ. I don't know. What you got, BA?
Yeah, I think I kind of alluded to this a little bit. You can't incorporate Blade into a movie and not have his background. Like, he just can't just show up, even if it's Midnight Suns. Like, he just can't just show up. Like, who's this guy? Like, what's your story? I'm such and such, and I was born this way. Oh, okay, cool. Come on. Like, no, we're not doing that. So with them scrapping the Blade movie, and like you said, like BJ said, like, it is Ali's decision. Like, he's saying no in a sense, and I think Kevin is backing it. I think Feige is backing it on top of that, because if it don't work for him, it don't work for me. That's why I brought him on. So, and yes, why would I sign up to play a secondary role? We've seen what happened in Blade Trinity when he took the secondary role. The movie did not do as well. So, out of respect to that, he's turning roles down, and until you get a better script. So I think now they got Jordan Peele on it. I think they got maybe the writer from True Detective, when he was on True Detective, on it. So he's getting a better team around him. and hopefully a better script will come from that in the future. But no, we're gonna have him in Midnight Suns, and we're gonna rock out with that, and he's gonna have a significant part of the movie, which is though this is going to be the preliminary part of Blade. So that's how I'm taking this. You're gonna have the origins real quick of what Blade is. So now when they had the Blade movie, you don't have to spend time going over this origin story. It's going to be part of Midnight Suns. Hell, they might do a couple people's origin stories with their Midnight Suns and see how they kind of came together. And if you do that in the right scope of things, if you have the right perspective and you can do that pretty well, then it could definitely work. Because we all want to see what this is about. We want to see who's the final cast, who's going to be in it. Is it Blade? Are you going to have Punisher in it? Will Wolverine have an appearance in it? I don't know. Will Ghost Rider? We have options, and we all want to see those options because it's like a different level of Marvel. It's a dark side of Marvel, and people like that, and people want to go see that. So, I understand it, and I think that the Midnight Suns will be like a pre-Blade movie, and just let him do what he do. Let him star in it. And we'll see what happens after that. But Ghost Rider is Moon Knight. Hopefully he's in it. Because they teased us with Night Blade or Moon Blade or whatever it was. So I like it all. And we'll see what happens.
What you got, Cuz?
I've been a champion of a new Blade solo movie for the longest. So if they do it the way that
been the longest, you're right.
Yeah. If they do it the way that forever at this point. If they do it the way that BA just said it, I would love it that way. To be able to use the Midnight Suns as a jump off point, to where you don't have to use as much time in the solo act for it. Just because with the Midnight Suns, you'll probably have a much more chance of a longer movie as well, because it's going to have a lot more heroes in it as well. So you can end up extending it a little bit more. So I like that idea for them to have his backstory in it instead of using it in his solo movie. If it is rumored to be canceled or whatnot, it will be upsetting just because we know how good of a character Blade is. But if it gets from going canceled, but he's still going to be in Midnight Suns, I'm okay with it because I just want to be able to see Mahershala on the big screen, which will be pretty dope. Just like I said, the overall actor, the character as well, something that we've been wanting to see for the longest. So hopefully, one way or another, we end up getting them on the big screen.
Because you already know what I'm about to say. I still don't think this movie gonna happen. It's crazy because BA said something that kind of he's right. So I learned this recently that Mahershala has some kind of control over this movie, which is why you haven't heard anything about him like being let go or stepping down or anything like that. So for them to kind of recast somebody else, like you said, somebody younger, because by the time this movie come out, I know BJ said, is it gonna come out before Batman 3? It's gonna probably be a close race, but I think that that's why we ever heard any type of news like him stepping down or them going ahead and recasting and nothing like that, or them canceling the movie officially, because it sounds like Mahershala has some kind of control over this movie. So yeah. I didn't know. It's to the point now when we talking about the script. It's like, so like what are you looking for, or should I say, what is he looking for in this script? Like, is it one of them cases where it's like he wants a particular thing in the script, or is it like, hey, just give me a script. If I like it, then that's it. Like I don't know where that part lands at or whatever. So I don't know, man. I told y'all either way it's cool with me, but it is kind of it's getting a little late on this movie, because I mean the dude about to be 55 or whatever, man. So yeah, it don't sound like this movie's gonna be coming out anytime soon, because we haven't heard a script being written and nothing like that. So we don't know anything yet. We heard the cast, but then a lot of people who were cast in the movie have stepped down or stepped away or whatever. Go ahead, BJ.
Him and the other main woman, I forgot her name, but they said they both said they're still in.
Yeah, what's her boy name that plays Sinners? Lynn, what's his? The older man, the older Blade.
Delroy Lindo.
Yeah, thank you. He stepped away. I think he was supposed to be Whistler.
Oh well,
He stepped away, and then Aaron Pierre he stepped away too. So
he took the other. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
He took
Yeah,
a
he
better
stepped
role. He
away.
had a secondary part
yeah,
in this.
he
From
get
what
to
I
be
heard.
the main
What
Black
role?
Lantern.
What role did he take?
Black Lantern. But
You might as well go dub it that now. Just go ahead and call it that. Oh yeah, who? Yeah, the Black Latin guy. Oh, okay.
yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say though, but that's the problem when you hire Oscar-winning actors to come in and be in these movies, and then in their contract they have the flex where they can say, hey, you know what, I want script control. You know what I mean? And so when they bring in a script, he's like, no. And like I said, the first one I don't fault him on when they're saying that, oh, you're gonna be the background, you the old guy, and your daughter's gonna be the star of the show, and they're gonna be all these other people, and you just kind of. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't be in that either. But the fact they've had, I think, 6 writers assigned to it, and so like I said, I don't know what he keeps shutting down.
Like
you know,
I just want to know what are you looking for? Are you looking for just an overall, like, if the script is good to you, take that, or are you saying like, no, I want this in the movie, find a way to make it look good within the movie? Like what are you looking for?
but then it also has to tie to the MCU, and I don't know if he
do
understands
that
that
or-
because
Yeah.
they have to set it. They have to be using. You know, they always have to set up something, and so if go ahead, BA.
He has to be able to act. So, BJ, you was alluding to when you say Oscar, like he wants to act. He wants to show that this is like, hey, I'm an actor, and this is a Academy Award film. It just happened to be about Blade and vampires. That's he wants that to be the secondary thing. That's why he said, the True Detective guy, because when he's in True Detective, he stuck his teeth into that joint. No pun intended. We see you see him in the Jurassic Park joint. I be damned if I die from this. Y'all better find a way to put me back in this movie. So if it's a part 2, I'm in that too. Like he it was like some
He probably did say that too.
Some Netflix.
When he was
movie,
to
like-
really die, right? When he was originally die in that movie,
He was supposed to die.
He was supposed to die.
You right.
Yes. It was some movie about like the end of the world or something like that, and he was like one of the people, whatever, in that, and he really acted throughout that whole entire thing. Like he wants to show his acting ability, so you just can't have him in that Blade Wesley Snipes role. And shout out to Wesley. Wesley did a great job, man. We're not knocking Wesley, but it wasn't like he was, had a chance for any award from that. It was just he played a cool ass character. That's just what it is. He just did it. He just did it exceptionally.
He got nominated, sir.
Teen Choice Awards.
Come on, and we gotta see what happens.
He got the MTV award for that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
please.
exactly.
Don't do that, BA.
He got coldest line in the superhero movie award. Yeah, we all know
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Sometimes they got ice skate uphill. You know what I'm saying?
Skate uphill. I get it. I get it, dog. You ain't got to sell me on it. I get it. You gotta sell him. He's not buying.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, it's crazy. You think when they had that movie, he'll say that in the movie?
If he does, then Wesley needs to sue him.
Oh man.
If he does, Wesley okayed it. Let's go that.
Hey, he already gave it a blessing already, so
Did
probably
Wesley
would
know?
have.
Because Wesley already said that. I'm saying Wesley already also made that comment. There's only been one blade, and there'll only be one blade. So we already kind of know.
Yeah, good point.
That was
on screen. He's right.
Reynolds
On the movie screen, he is correct.
Hold on. Now, what was that? Was that towards Mahershala, or was that more towards Marvel in general?
That's Marvel.
Like
that's for anybody that want to listen to it.
Y'all announced this movie 18 years ago. What was going on? It ain't gonna be no Blade movie. I'm just like Wesley. Ain't gonna be no Blade movie. I'm gonna be on the Blade.
They're gonna be a Blade movie.
He'll have his Logan send off before it's another movie.
So I think so too. If I'm gonna ask, y'all think he's gonna be in Secret Wars?
He should be.
Yeah, he should be.
I would
think
everybody should be in. So everybody who's gonna be in the new MCU should be in Secret Wars. All the surviving and all the new X-Men, all that should be in Secret Wars.
Bro, you know what they should do? If they're gonna have, let's say they have Wesley in Secret Wars.
Quick, when you said him as in Wesley, because he played in Deadpool Wolverine or Mashala?
I was saying Wesley, but BJ pretty much saying that you have both of them in there. But what I was about to say though, BJ, piggyback off what you just said. So what they should do is, you have Wesley in there, right? But then when you reboot it, he's the new Blade after the reboot. You know what I'm saying?
Wesley?
No,
Mahershala.
No.
Yeah.
So look, here's what should happen. At some point during Doomsday, Wesley should kill Danny Rand and then go into the new. He's
gonna take a shot today, man.
He's gonna think he's a vampire or something. And get scared, just chop his head off.
But no, but we think about that idea though, bro. In fact, that like let Wesley be in the either one of the Avenger movies, and then when they reset everything, like he's the new. Well, not that wouldn't make any sense because we heard his voice at the end of. Did Eternals actually happen? Yeah, it did happen because they had to.
Yeah, Eternals happened. So what you could do for Wesley in Doomsday, like I said, all the legacy characters should die in Doomsday.
Oh, and then his character technically was in Marvel Zombies, so
yeah. Well,
works in
that and like you said, the Eternals did happen, so he's a part of the 616 or whatever. He's here. He's just in the shadows, fighting vampires.
Yeah,
that exist that we don't see yet.
Hey, a lot of stuff we don't see yet.
Hey, now they gonna have to explain that now. When you talking about explaining his backstory, you got to explain where these vampires been. I didn't see a vampire. Where are they coming from? What's going on?
Because we already saw there's a whole other world in Werewolf by Night that nobody ever talk about.
Yeah, you're right.
So we already established that there's some freaky stuff going on that we don't know about.
Yeah, they having parties and stuff, raves.
Yeah, they really was having a party.
You see that red X on that door? It's them.
Yeah, sound about right, bro. All right, fellas, let's turn the page here, man. Let's get into these quick hits. Yeah, your boy was right, and the other three guys on the screen was wrong. Sebastian Stan has officially been cast as Harvey Dent in the Batman 2. I want everybody to understand. Read this. I'm gonna read it one more time. I want y'all to understand. He has been cast as Harvey Dent. Okay, take with that as you will. BA, what you think?
I don't like the way you set that up. What is it?
Right.
So Two-Face. Like what we?
I'm just trying to temper expectations. All right. Remember, Billy D. Williams was Harvey Dent in the Michael Keaton Batman. He was Harvey Dent. I'm just saying. Proceed.
Okay, you're right. With that being said, he will be Two-Face, and it'd be nice to see Sebastian give you a dual role like that. It's always interesting to see. Shout out to Tommy Lee Jones, man. I know what just happened to him and everything, but shout out to Tommy Lee, man. He played the hell out of that role back in the 90s, man. Even when it came down to the women, man, he had them in white outfits and black outfits. He went straight all the way with it. But no, I don't expect it to be that comical. But I do expect it. As long as he's Two-Face longer than Aaron Eckhart, I'm okay. Because that was very, very short. That was very, very short-lived because it was mainly about the Joker, and he was a secondary villain. But like I said, he was Harvey Dent, and then boom, Two-Face, but don't he's dead. Like it wasn't. He didn't go to his.
You blinked
didn't get a lot of theatrics at all. So I think that's a nice little window there to be a little bit more than that. But you still got to be Harvey Dent. I guess that's why they led with that, as you were alluding to, Rel. You gotta sell Harvey so that when we look at you, and then whatever happens is like, I understand it now. So he has some acting to do. He got to sell that. He got to sell that very. He got to really push that, and I think he can. Sebastian is a very good actor, and I think that he'll be able to nail this role. But I like to see a little bit more Two-Face, less theatrical than Tommy Lee, but longer in the role than Aaron Eckhart, and I think that's a good window for him.
I wouldn't bet you he's not gonna be like Tommy Lee, bro. I'm getting.
Nice.
I'm gonna put all the BJ's hot toys on there. What you got, cuz?
I second that with BA. Give him a little bit more screen time. Combination of Two-Face and Harvey Dent. I would, especially as Two-Face. I'm liking it. We talked about it last week as far as there's a chance of this happening. Now that it's official with him being Harvey Dent, it is awesome. What has me curious is the verbiage. Like you said, they have him as Harvey Dent. Will this be the leading up to the third Batman movie, and that will end up dropping in a decade? So you end up having Joker this one, Joker with Harvey this one, and then you go right at the end. He's starting to flip over to Two-Face, and then that leads to the third Batman where he's dealing with Two-Face, something to that effect. But yeah, it's awesome. Like I said, he for sure has the acting chops to be able to pull this role off. We know that when it comes to this particular role, just like your Batman, you have to be able to have a switch to flip. You have your Harvey Dent side, which is the smart, charismatic politician, the DA and stuff like that. Very knowledgeable, no law, everything else. It's supposed to be the everything is done above board, done properly, above reproach, and then it's supposed to be that switch that's something that flips that switch that makes them calculated. Only trusting the coin, can't trust anything else. It's all everything is 50-50. The good and evils is the same coin but different sides of a type of situation. So that's what I'm looking forward to see how they have him have it written for him, because this is a fun role, and to have him in it's going to be pretty fun to see. What you got, picture?
Well, first of all, I want to say that the first person that leaked this needs to be fired. That was Sebastian Stan's stylist. He said it before anybody else, and so that definitely he needs to be fired.
He probably is.
Yeah,
Can't be
I'm about to get upgraded.
How you gonna get upgraded?
I'm styling two people on one person. That's what she was. That's what they
How you gonna
was
be styling both people?
I need people to know that I'm doing this. let the offers come in now.
But you know how it works. You can't be the one up there just let me put it out there. No, man. You know, because who are you? You're not the agent. You're not the studio. You ain't nobody. You're not even the actor. The actor can say that, but the stylist, because he told his stylist, man, I'd fire you in a heartbeat. You mess up my chance. Because what if they came back and fired him?
Yeah.
Oh man, that would have been all bad.
So I'd have been there. I'd have dropped you like a heart, because the same thing they said happened with Charlie Cox, his trainer.
Yeah,
saying his trainer told everybody he was training for the next Avengers movie. And he was like, no, that's for Daredevil season 2.
You saw what Charlie Cox did that next day. No. He had to play damage control.
Yeah, because these, like I said, these tertiary people who are not celebrities but want to be celebrities, because you glommed onto some celebrity. Now you want to? No, man, you're not the story. And you need to be fired. So, because if you mess with my money, I'm cutting you in a heartbeat.
Back in.
Yep.
It's funny you say that, because Shannon Sharp says the same thing. He says, if a friend of mine says something to the press or out in a bar or something like that, they're not going to look at that person. They're going to look right at me and think that I said that to them, in a sense. So, yeah, Jay, you're 100% correct. These third-rate people, tertiary people, like, when you say something, we want to look right past you and say, you told them, and then now as a result, you got to suffer from the consequence. And he probably did get a cut in his check some kind of way. So, you're right.
No, but like I said, I think he'll be good. I mean, so I like Sebastian Stan in almost everything he's been in. I think he's shown he could be a good actor now. Yeah, I don't want to play like an over the top version of Two-Face. I think it'd be better if, especially set in this world, if he plays like a darker, like I said, he's the DA that gets horribly disfigured, and then decides since he already has connections with the underworld as a DA and prosecuting them, but he switches over and goes toward reaching back out to some of those same people he had convicted or had contact with, and then trying to, ingratiate himself into that world. And we can see that, but
kind of Pink, like Oz did.
Well, Oz was already grimy.
Well, Oz doing the opposite. He's trying
to be legit. He's trying to be more legitimate. But this guy, like I said,
legit.
No, I think we can see him go dark, but not, like I said, not with the weird suits and the Tommy Lee Jones laughing constantly, comedy looking way he did it. But like I said, just be sinister and cool with it.
Yeah. No, I agree. I was gonna say something about the stylist, but I forgot what I was gonna say. But no, I agree with y'all though, man. I don't know if necessarily he's gonna be. Oh, that's what I'm gonna say. So the stylist put that picture out of him being how he said he think he would look as Two-Face or whatever. And then, like I said, when that news came out, he was trying to make it seem like, oh well, no, I was just throwing that idea out there. And I'm just like, I don't think it's a coincidence that you were just throwing that idea out there, and then the next day this news drops. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think they were ready to announce that yet, that he was going. Because we still don't even know. Has it been announced that Scarlett is officially on the cast?
Yes, Scarlett, I thought was official.
Official? Okay. So okay, that's what it is. We don't know who she's gonna be yet. So it's probably one of the cases where they probably didn't want the people to know yet who he was gonna be. He kind of leaked that out there. And it's like, well, damn. I mean, we gotta say it now. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he's Harvey Dent or whatever. So I think they wanted to keep both of their characters under wraps until like probably a certain time or whatever. Maybe till the trailer come out. I don't know. But yeah, I think like you said, the stylist, man, probably got hit for that, man. But we say BJ. Oh, you muted.
I said she's still in final negotiations and they have not announced her role yet.
Okay. Yeah, I figured that's not the role, but yeah. Okay, so she hadn't really been officially signed on yet.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah. I mean, that actually was like put in the public or whatever. Him like possibly for the role was put in the public. Him, what he was gonna be in the movie was not supposed to be public yet. It was gonna wait on that if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, the stylist kind of messed that up. But yeah, no, hey, Sebastian Stan, that's a good pickup. The third MCU actor to come over to the DCU. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be pretty interesting, man. Like I said, I don't know if he's gonna. The reason why I kept putting emphasis on Harvey Dent, y'all, because I don't know if he's actually gonna be Two-Face. I don't know. That has not been confirmed. I could definitely see Harvey Dent being in here since these two movies are supposed to be kind of like the long Halloweenish type of situation. And could kind of piggyback what you just said too. I know you said the 10 years down the line. It might be might get the sequel 10 years down the line, but guess what? Within the movie, it's gonna be like a couple of days. so it's gonna be crazy, bro. I think this is gonna be a week? What they say, a week?
Yeah.
Since after Penguins, so that means 2 weeks between the first Batman movie and then this movie. It's gonna be 2 weeks, but it's gonna be 10 years from the first Batman movie. So, but yeah, that's pretty interesting, man. All right, fellas. You know, we probably should have talked about this. Oh, I think I didn't talk about this. We talked about the Blade movie. So supposedly, Kit Harington is supposed to also be back as Black Knight. That's why I forgot to bring this up. And then they said his character will appear in Midnight Suns. So yeah, I forgot all about this. But real quick though, Black Knight, y'all like that in Midnight Suns? Do y'all want a Midnight Suns movie?
Yes. Yes to all of that.
Okay, hold on, hold on.
Sweet.
Let me do this. If I told you only can have one, which one is it? Is it the Blade movie or is it Midnight Suns?
Midnight Suns.
What about you, Big J?
I mean,
can have one.
See, I don't believe it's like that though.
No. I'm just saying hypothetically. If you had only one,
Midnight Suns.
Which one?
Based on the fact that we have not seen the Blade movie, I'd rather see the Midnight Suns than get none of it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather get the Midnight Suns than get none of it.
That way you get Blade in with it. Okay.
Exactly. You introduce a lot more characters.
What about you, BA? You gonna be different. I know. Come on, BA.
I'll take a Blade movie so we can start this franchise off and then have people from the Midnight Suns intertwined with his movies. There we go.
Okay. That'll work too. Now, yeah, you know what? I don't think we get in the Blade movie. I really believe we might get a Midnight Sun before we get a Blade movie, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I don't think it's gonna be one of them cases, BA, what you were saying earlier, where they had a Midnight Suns and they'll go back to a Blade movie and he'll have like a tell his origin story or whatever. I don't think they're gonna do the whole go back thing again. They probably learned their lesson on that with like Black Widow and stuff. So I think if they have a Midnight Sun, they're gonna probably move forward. If they do have a Blade movie after Midnight Sun, it'll be a solo movie, but move forward within the story. You
No,
know what I'm saying?
that's what I said. I said that you was gonna get some of his origin story in the Midnight Suns movie.
Oh, in the Midnight Suns, and then
you can start his franchise and from day whatever present day and just keep going forward. We already know his background.
I rather them do that anyway. The present day. Yeah, I mean, it would have been interesting to see how they do the whole, when was it again, BJ? 20s, 30s?
Yeah, the 20s is a period piece.
Yeah. So it would have been interesting to see that, but I'm with you. I rather kind of move forward in a today's time. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to this next one here. So check this out, man. New look at Supergirl, man. Let the folks at home see this, y'all. So check this out. What y'all think about this? The new look for old Supergirl. What you think about this, Big J?
I mean, I saw this and I'm like, I mean, once again, it looks cool, but it's just a still clip, so it doesn't do much for me. I need to see some more trailers or some clips or something. I mean, this is a movie coming out in July, right?
July.
And we've only seen that one trailer. If you want to build hype, I would want to see more than just the one thing on a still clip, because a still clip doesn't tell you anything. I know a picture says 1,000 words, but this ain't telling me nothing. So I need to see context.
What you got, BA?
Yeah, she's she cool. She I guess put some work in, so that's where she's at right now. But she's not, I wouldn't consider her like a heartthrob, a top tier chick or whatever like that. So just her just standing there, just like, okay, all right, cool. Like let's see some action. Let's see, like, let me get a gift or something. Let me like like there's things that we could do here that instead of just showing this image, why are we showing this one image? Like, is what we doing? This is 2026 now. Like, what we doing? Just those let me see you could have did like a just another slight action move or a pose or something. She could have been posing. And then that would have been enough. Like, I just see somebody with half an eye. What's she trying to be, left eye? What is she trying to do? Leo over here? Like, what we doing? It don't hit like that. So and who's the other guy? Who's the guy driving the thing? Like, what's going on? So
that's Superman.
It's definitely not. I don't.
Wouldn't a bit that's not him.
It's just a lot of. I'm leaving with more questions than being in awe. This is supposed to be one of those like, that's my Superman pause. Like that's my guy right there. Like that's the feeling that I guess they want us to have. Like, oh, that's my Supergirl. But this okay. Did she do something? All right. Well, let me know. I'm done.
Yeah,
Will,
it's kind of like I would say, BA, it's kind of like when we saw the Superman steals, we was like, okay. And then you had to see the movie, like you said, you had to see the movie, see the stuff in action. But what you think, cuz?
Yeah, so the suit itself reminds me of the animated show. But yeah, they should give it more of a gift. They should do more gifts as far as having her move and stuff like that. But yeah, her costume reminds me of the animated suit that she had on, which is great show. But yeah, when did the last trailer drop? Beginning of December.
When the end of December?
Yeah, was it or May? So we should probably be getting one in
mid, I think.
February or March. We should be getting another one pretty
soon. What's going on in February, cuz?
Yeah, Super Bowl time. They can do a 30-second clip and then drop the whole trailer. No, just a 30-second clip, and then say that the full trailers are on YouTube. Plenty of movies will not be doing that nowadays, so you don't even have to do as much money. But it is coming up time for another trailer for sure. But yeah, it doesn't do much. Rather, like BA and Big J were saying, more movement just to see how it actually looks as far as movement and everything would be nice. But overall, this is still the part that I like of the sales is the fact that it reminds me of the animated show.
So, can I ask you a question? So when y'all throwing out Super Bowl, 30-second clip right now is $8 million is what they expect for 2026.
You kidding me?
So you think they're gonna spend 10% of their production budget?
No, I thought it was. I thought it was down right around like 1 to 2.
Oh, that was in the 80s, man. No.
No. Ain't no way that's the 80s.
No, last year was 7. Last year was 7 million, and the year before was 6 million. It's been going up.
I believe it. I believe it.
I thought
that's what we was kind of talking about when it came to the Avengers joint. Like they're not spending this much money on a full 2.5 minute trailer.
I think Marvel has a better chance of doing it because once again, they expect this to be a $2 billion movie. They don't expect Supergirl to be a $1 billion or $2 billion movie because it won't even. I don't even think it's gonna make the $600 million that Superman made. So why would you spend $20 million on a Super Bowl trailer for a movie that's going to?
Matter of fact, the budget for this movie, the kind of feedback on what Big J was saying, the budget for this movie is low.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with you, Big J. I agree with you. Because I was going to say, Super Bowl, I mean, it probably is. But I was going to say, I'm just hypothetically, if it would drop on the Super Bowl, that's 6 months out.
Yeah,
around that window.
That's why I was thinking.
I think I probably agree with BJ though, man. They probably not going to drop the trailer during the Super Bowl, but man, y'all some ungrateful folks, man. Listen, man, at least they gave y'all a picture of something, man. We can't get nothing from Marvel, man. We got to get leaks from Marvel. You know what I'm saying?
Minute-long commercials from Marvel every week.
You just got four different trailers.
You didn't get that from Marvel. We got that from BA. First of all, we got that from BA. Okay, we didn't get that from Marvel.
Wait, BA the movie theater part time in France. That's what he doing.
BA got a connection, bro, overseas. You know what I'm saying? So, sweet. So, you know what I'm saying? So Jock or somebody like gave him that video, but no, man, I'm cool with it. Now, you know what though? With them changing up her costume a little bit, y'all think they're gonna do that for Superman?
Yeah, I think they adjust it.
Yeah, I think you gotta sell hot toys and stuff.
I think enough people talked about it. I think enough people talked about it.
I agree with you. I want her Big J's answer.
What about the costume?
Are they gonna change Superman's costume up?
They need to fix it because his last one was kind of weird and bunchy in spots. Like like when he moved, it would be all wrinkly because it was too big. It wasn't. And I don't know what they try to do, but it didn't look like it was well fitted. So I think they need to fix that. Because I think they took that and fixed her costume behind that. Yeah. So that's why I'm wondering, like, if they fix hers, do you think they'll fix his? That's all I'm asking. Oh, I'm sure they will. I hope so, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm with you though.
It's gonna be a Sonic situation where bullying works.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think there's gonna be some changes, man, in the next one, bro. We're gonna see though. The
soggy red diaper he was wearing. You don't think they're gonna keep that on him?
And they might see that. You never know.
It'd be tight.
So all right, man, check this out. I think y'all ready for this one, man. So it's the first look at Yaya, man, as he's wearing the iconic costume of Wonder Man, y'all. So for those folks who don't know, let's put that in the people's face. Check it out. So you got the top view right there of Yaya in the suit, and then you got Wonder Man on the bottom. What you think about this, BA? Get you hyped? Or is it like, man, I ain't finna watch this trash? What's up, man?
This pause, but this is a better still shot than Supergirl. It's an unveiling in a sense. We've seen Supergirl. We've seen a trailer. So that's the thing. Like, we've seen a trailer of her using her powers in a sense, or lack thereof, and we've seen her do things. And then you provide the still shot. Well, like I just seen all that. So the thing with Marvel and the thing with Yaya is the fact that we've seen him do things in just regular clothes, regular outfits. So we haven't seen him don the main attire. So now we got it. Like, okay, then this is unveiling. Now, yes, do I still want to see the suit and him actually start to perform, yes, but at least it's still of there we got it, cool, all right, we can work with this, versus the other way around, was we seen her in her outfit, we seen her in her movie already, then we seen her in a trailer, then we seen her as a still shot. Why should I be in shock and awe at this point? There's no reason to. This gives us reason. We've seen him in regular outfits. We've seen him running around looking lost at times. And now we've seen more of a stoic look with the glasses, shades, and the outfit. Cool. Now, like, it hits differently than what Supergirl did. So this is completely different.
What you got, Cuz?
I like it. It's gonna be fun. Them doing the unveiling. It's gonna be fun. I'm glad that they've Marvel as a whole have moved closer towards the comic book accurate costumes instead of just letting their people just come up with something. It's like it's already like these costumes are iconic. They've been around for a very long time, so just lean into it. And so for them to actually start leaning into it at this point has been awesome. This is by far one of the better ones that they've dealt with it as well. So I like it. Absolutely like it.
What you got, BJ?
I don't think I've said this before, but I 100% agree with what BA said in his takes. I think he was correct. I think if you compare this to Supergirl, like I said, in Supergirl, we already saw her in the costume. We saw her in Superman in the costume, even with the jacket on. We saw her in her trailer, and then you give us a still of her in the exact same thing. It's like, okay. And like I said, in Wonder Man, we saw little clips of him as just the actor, and then we saw in the last final, which we weren't interested in at all. And then the last final trailer, we saw him actually showing power, doing stuff, but still not in costume. Now you reveal the costume in this comic, it looks more comic accurate. So that gives you, okay, now they're going in the right direction. Is you see progression, and you're unveiling more and more stuff. Not, we've seen this for the third time. Who cares? It's the same picture of the girl we just saw in the movie and in the trailer we just saw. This is how you do.
She was sweating more.
Oh,
man. Messy breath. We're gonna come and disagree with everything.
I disagree with what I just said. No, I agree. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, I mean, am I really shocked he's gonna have the suit on? I don't know. But I already knew they were gonna end up showing the powers and stuff like that, because it's like he's trying to hide the powers within the show. But I agree with you, cuz comic book accurate stuff, we're starting to see a little bit more of that now, especially with Marvel. We finally saw Wolverine throw his suit on. You know what I'm saying? We see Cyclops in the trailer. He gonna have his iconic suit on. So we're starting to see more of them kind of leaning more into the iconic suits. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think that if we saw him in some type of a suit, I didn't think it was gonna be like anything like this. Like, I like this with the big W on the chest and all that stuff. I like that, bro. Now I want to kind of see the full costume and also in action and stuff like that too. So I agree with Big J. I kind of wish they had did better on the first trailer or first teaser or whatever it was. Kind of show a little bit more in those to kind of get people excited, because the last trailer that came out literally got everybody excited. You know what I'm saying? So y'all always hear me say, man, you don't get a second time to make a first impression. You got to get hit it right the first time. And we've seen too many shows and movies where it's like you didn't get the first trailer right, then the second or third or whatever is good, but it's a little too late. People already got their mindset like, man, it might not be good. I don't want to go see it. Then when you go see the movie, like, damn, the movie actually was good, but that first trailer messed everything up. It killed the momentum before it started. And so that's why I'm kind of like, yo, I'm liking what I'm seeing from this trailer. The fact, like you said, he got the suit on, which means he gonna get ready for some action here in this probably in this scene right here. So we're gonna see all this. Now that we see him have his powers in the trailers, we see him have this suit on right here. Do y'all think he's gonna be in any type of Avenger, anything in the future? You don't gotta necessarily be Secret Wars. Do y'all think he's gonna be in any type of Avenger, anything in the future?
I think he might be in Secret Wars because, like we were saying, I think he's gonna be integral. I hope they make him integral to the Vision's return, and just like the comics. So if they do that, then yeah, I think he would have a spot in Secret Wars.
and that's that notion. Also, I like to add the fact that, I think they're going to start to separate these Avengers. We can't just
I
go
can see
back.
that.
We're too far gone. We can't go back to one team. We can't go back to just the Avengers and the six people doing a stoic looks in a circle. We're past that now. So you're going to have that he might be a part of the West Coast Avengers. It is what it is. If Ant-Man survives, or maybe some version of that, you got him, you got Shang-Chi. Him and Shang-Chi together is crazy. I watched that for Heroes for Hire before I watched the original. The other two dudes. Shout out to Luke Cage. I'm not talking about the other guy. So, he'll lead that and or at least be a part of that. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with watching just the West Coast Avengers because I get to see him and Shang-Chi. That's totally fine with me.
I agree. I think they are going to do a West Coast Avengers eventually. I just kind of wonder if he's going to be maybe in Secret Wars or something like that. I ain't even heard no rumors or anything like that. Just kind of wondering because he seems to be going all out in this show. So we're going to end up seeing. When you say come out again, BA? You said the 27th?
January 27th.
Yeah, January 27th.
Okay. Yeah, I can't wait, bro. Can't wait for this show. Coach, could you argue your thoughts?
I think he will be in an Avengers movie in the future, just to be able to set up that West Coast Avengers, especially with Shang-Chi about to have another movie probably within the next few years. So it only makes sense to start setting that up.
You know what? That's a good point. He's going to probably be in an Avenger movie first, and then he kind of spins off to a West Coast Avengers. I could see that. Bro, as long as they don't do like a West Coast Avenger like TV show or nothing like that, bro. You gotta make that a movie. Yeah, you gotta make that a movie, bro. They make that a TV show. Production. Yeah. We going to Marvel Studios directly, bro. I'm gonna snatch my wallet right out of Kevin Feige's hand, bro. This is ridiculous, bro. Don't do that.
Nah, make it a movie. He watching.
Okay.
He watching.
Kevin, make it a movie, man. Make it a movie.
Hey, question. Can we get Wong in the West Coast Avengers? Because we already got Strange in New York. So can we not get Wong in the West Coast Avengers? Because we got to have Wong and maybe even Madison with the wide, but not what you think. You know what I'm saying? She need to make a reappearance because her and Wong, I think, got something going on.
Do we have to have Wong in the movie?
Why you hating on Wong, man?
Oh no, man. He's not supposed to be the Sorcerer Supreme, BJ.
No, he ain't supposed to be the Sorcerer Supreme. So let Doctor Strange take that back and let him just be cool. Cool Wong that's dating Madison.
Either him, and this is not an Asian thing, not an Asian joke thing, or the cop guy. You
talking about because he's from Ant-Man.
Yes,
Jimmy Wong.
Jimmy Woo. That can do the magic tricks.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy Woo.
Yeah.
Right. You gotta have in both of these guys. Well, one, you get an extremely upgrade because he's a sorcerer, but you gotta have some type of comic relief. I don't think is gonna be that much of a comical guy in a sense. I think he can do it, and I think he'll have moments in this. But that's why they got Trevor. Trevor's the comic relief in Wonder Man. Shang-Chi, if I want to bring him up, he's not comedy like that. That's what the girl was for. So when you adding these people. Yeah, right. So when he mentioned Madison, the wild, not what you think, like that's funny. Like we still gotta make people laugh, right? We still gotta add that to it. So if Wong brings her, and Wong is funny sometimes herself, you need that or Jimmy Woo because you need to keep laughing while we go through this.
Are they gonna recast the She-Hulk since we might not have a She-Hulk in the MCU? Because she's on the West Coast. That'd be cool to have a West Coast.
Yeah, West Coast Hulk.
Yeah.
Remember, yes. What's the name came and visited her?
Megan Thee Stallion?
No.
She did.
I'm gonna say
you think we're gonna get Cameo Clay too?
Huh?
I said we think they gonna cameo together, Megan and Clay. It could be at some basketball game playing against Golden State or something.
No, they're gonna trade him back to Golden State. So when he back in Golden State, he'll be in the West Coast.
Yeah, he'll be part of West Coast Avengers too.
Yep. Splash Brother.
Y'all check this out. This is something that's pretty interesting. I think we were talking about this off camera. So Sony's reportedly now open to sharing its characters with Marvel Studios. Sony holds exclusive film rights to approximately 900 Marvel characters. 900, BJ.
Mhm.
Cuz, what you think about this, man?
Man, this should have been the main topic. So, but I would have burned off so much energy at the top of the show. So this, I'm tired of Sony because now they
What?
decide to do because they now decide to do this after all these failures that they had over the years. Now they finally open up the books or open up the catalog to allow for Marvel to use their characters, especially after it came out that Coogler wanted to use Craven and BP2. I understand it probably would have ended up changing just because of what happened to Chadwick, but it still stands the fact that Sony themselves have kept these characters out of Marvel movies, and then Sony themselves trying to build up a cinematic universe around Spider-Man, and you can't even say his name. You can't even use any of his likeness just because they were stupid about it, which is just ignorant. So it's I'm glad that they're doing it, but it's also when they say better late than never. This is by far a terrible thing to be doing it this late because we could have had so many better movies on both sides. I feel like if they would have opened it, because I feel like then Marvel would have been able to guide them more. When it came to the characters, because they would have started off in MCU movies to be able to have an idea, and then Sony could have fumbled their way through whatever they had, but we would have had a better version of these characters in the MCU. So it's just annoying when I saw this was the fact that they decided to do this. Is crazy that they finally decided to do it. Excited, but still highly annoyed by it. What you got, Big J?
Well, I think we had talked about something like this because I heard a rumor a while back that when Sony canceled their whole slate of Marvel stuff going forward,
Mhm.
that was the thought in the background is that they realize that they just are doing terrible at it, and rather than continue to do terrible at it, and like I said, even with them possibly, and that may have been part of the bad deal. Remember, they were going to lose Spider-Man because they missed the deadline for the to start production and
Release.
possibly
Brand
to
new
get
day.
it, yeah, and possibly for Brandon to get the release out in time because they have was it 3 years. I think it was 2 years to start production of a new movie and 3 years for the release of a new movie from the last movie, and so they were on the verge of losing that. And Marvel was like playing into it. So my thing is, that may have been part of that little backroom deal. Look, you give us our characters back, we'll give you a percentage of all the movies going forward, and that way Sony doesn't have to worry about production costs, and Marvel just fronts the bill for production, and they could just use all those characters, and then Sony just gets a piece of the pie going forward. And Sony probably still keep the video game rights to their characters, but like I said, Marvel has production, usage of all those characters in the movies, and it makes it to where then Marvel has all of the toys in the toy box to play with now.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. What you got, BA?
Yeah, I mean, 100% right. Someone needs to take the GUN from Will because he's about to use it against people that work at Sony. That's definitely the vibe that I got from Will. he was highly upset. And he has every right to be because this should have been done.
Yeah.
I understand what they were trying to do, and you have to give them some type of love because they was trying to do something. They've seen the success of Venom and they thought maybe we can have a whole thing and will match or get close to the success of Venom. But by the time Venom 3 came out, you had already started to have your failures, and you just kept having duds. And eventually, that should have been like, you know what? We maybe don't have this thing. Like we don't have it under wraps like we thought we had. And they could have been started to make easy passive money by the millions if they would have did this sooner. So, that's on them. I'm trying to think. Yeah, man. I was trying to get some of these budget numbers versus what they actually ended up getting. And it's sad, man. They've been losing a lot of money. And like I
Yeah.
said, that's why I made sure I said passive income. Like the people at Sony could have been eating off of Marvel. Let Marvel do the heavy lifting. That's just what they do. And I'm quite sure Marvel's like, are you really doing this now? after we done did all this doomsday and everything. We trying to switch some things up. Y'all lucky y'all finalizing this before we do goddamn Secret Wars, so we might be able to, if we needed a last minute adjustment, we can do, but
or
we can at least move forward.
They gonna say they can reboot everything after Secret Wars, and then they get to fit right in perfectly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's at a decent, it's at probably the more a good time for them to do that. But geez, I mean, I guess it's better late than never. But yeah. Shout out everything Will said. Go ahead arm him up, Will. I got you. Go ahead and get one of those Fallout suits. I'm with you, boss.
Hey yo, so BA, I did look up those numbers for the last two movies. The Craven, I didn't even look up Carnage or whatever. But the Craven movie, they said the budget was between 110 and 130 million, and it grossed 62 million worldwide box office.
Jesus,
which means that the studio made about 31 million worldwide on a budget of 100. So yeah, they lost about 100 million on Craven, and then on Madam Web, the budget was actually didn't do as bad. The budget was, they said, between 80 and 100, and it made 100 million worldwide. So they only lost about 50 million on that. But once again, so like I said, if the deal is structured the way I've heard, it could be where Sony doesn't bear any of the production costs. Marvel runs 100% of the production costs for access to that, and they just pay them, even if they pay them 5-10% of the gross for the movies that their characters are in, then they're just winning because it's just, like I said, residual free money for them.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm with it. Listen, I think we kind of saw this writing on the wall. Remember we talked about on the show that they were talking about rebooting like Spider-Man's like main characters here within the MCU, like the Doc Ocks, the Norman Osborns and all that type of stuff. I think when that news came out, the writing was on the wall that we're gonna probably start seeing more. I even told y'all about. I didn't hear this from anybody. I was kind of putting two and two together. I think they're gonna reboot Venom. That's why I think that Tom Hardy was like, we're gonna do this last one, and he made the comment that, but Venom is gonna still be around. When he made that comment, and then like I said, we heard about that report coming out saying that they were gonna reboot the main character, the main villains and stuff of the Rose Gallery for Spider-Man in the MCU. I started putting two and two together. It's like I think they're gonna eventually have these characters come over to the MCU because they're not gonna be done with Spider-Man after Tom Holland. We talked about that before on the show too. The fact that they might do a Miles Morales show, a movie or whatever. So it's gonna continue to keep going. And I'm with you, Big J. I think that when they end up saying that we're done with our Spider-Man universe or whatever, I think, like you said, that also was kind of like a sign, like, I think they're gonna move in a different direction where they're gonna just take any character y'all want and make a movie or whatever. And what you said, Big J, all of that kind of works. That helps both sides. It's out both parties. So I'm down with that. And the fact that, like, I know it don't sound good right now. I know everybody's kind of mad, like, man, about time or whatever. It'll all make sense after Secret Wars because now the whole entire universe is going to be remade, and now everybody's going to be within the same universe. So now you can start crossing over a lot of these characters that we've been wanting to cross over for the longest, the Wolverines and the Hulks or whatever, right? The Spider-Mans and the Venoms, all that type of stuff, right? We're gonna really start getting the comic book accurate crossovers that we've been asking for. So I'm cool with it either way. I know it took a while, but I'm glad Sony doing the right thing. If this is really the case, I'm just glad they're doing the right thing. So that way we can start getting some great quality within Marvel. We can start having a more cohesive universe within Marvel like we have over in DC. So, all right, fellas. Last but not least, man. Godzilla Minus Zero officially releasing in theaters this year in November. I can't wait. BJ, what you think about this, man? Did you see Godzilla Minus One?
Nope.
Oh, we ended the show. We ended the show. Bro, y'all gotta watch that movie.
I'm just saying.
I've seen the movie 3 times now. Hey, that one better than the WB version. I'm tell you that now.
Oh, absolutely! It's not even close.
Did you see it, BA?
Yeah. It's Godzilla the way it should be.
Sure.
Not the cross King Kong Universal Godzilla that we see now that fans want to cheer for and stuff. Like, nah, Godzilla's not like that.
He's a
menace. You know,
He's menace, boy.
he's ultimate terror at his
Force of
purest
nature,
form
bro.
of energy. And you've seen that a lot in -1. So I'm not familiar with -0. Is it just a sequel to it, or is it
Yeah,
like a
sequel.
prequel? It's a
Yes,
sequel.
it's sequel.
Ooh.
Okay.
Might be a sequel. It's a sequel.
I
Nah,
further
it's
know
not-
it's a sequel.
I'm guessing it's counted
well,
down the number of Godzillas that's out there, I guess. Because they had
you know,
one. I guess I don't know.
you know, as long as we keep Diddy away from the soundtrack, I think we're good to go. I think this is going to be a success and everything like that. So I'm cool with it. I like to see the villains be villains. I like to see that. I don't like when they try to pacify our villains. You know, like shout out to Predator and things that you guys like.
Misunderstood.
I don't like. I don't like it. So let them be menaces, and I'm okay with that. So yes, I am waiting for -0 to come out.
Cuz, what you think, man?
I can't wait. -1 was fantastic. Looking forward to -0. I've been telling folks this year is going to be a fantastic year of movies, and the fact that we are going to go from Godzilla -0 to Doomsday and Dune as well. So we'll have Spider-Man, Supergirl, Odyssey,
Oh man, how about
-0, Doomsday, and Dune, all within the year, and that's just a 6-month window. Those movies are just counted off the back half of the year. It's not even at the front side of the year. So it's going to be a fantastic year of movies. Like this is the type of year that the movies need in the movie theaters. It sucks that a lot of these are your sequels or a superhero movie and whatnot, and the only original for the most part is your Odyssey, which is not original, but you know what I mean. It's still yeah, but it's but
I ain't never heard of it before.
it's something different, but it's still really exciting, and I think this is one of the things that the movie theaters need is a year like this that will pull a ton of money and people into the theater. So yeah,
is that is that another shot to Netflix? That's what you're doing right now? Is that what I hear?
Oh, all the shots to Netflix.
Understood.
I don't see them doing a 17-day run when it comes to -0. So, but I'm looking for this year is going to be a great year. Absolutely looking forward to this movie as well. Like I said before, when it came, when they decided to do this one, is I wonder if they will do the black and white release and then the colorized release. I'm hoping it'll be a black and white release because that when they did it at -1, it made that movie feel different. So I hope they do the same for this one.
Did you watch it in the movie theaters in black and white?
Yeah, that was the first time I saw it was black and white.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Because I remember I think you had texted me. It was like, man, go see it. And I think when I was getting ready to go see it, I already took it out of the movie theater. I was mad. I ended up watching on Netflix like 3 or 4 times. But no, speaking of Netflix though, I don't know if you saw that video I posted in the group. John Kemp. That's why I like John Campion, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I told Cuz this before. Well, I told my wife this because now she watched John Campion now. And I told her, I said the reason why I watch John Campion because he's like the one of the very few people who actually fact checks everything before he reports it. And that's what I like.
Yeah.
Like opinion based stuff. I can, I don't agree with him a lot of times on opinion stuff, but when it comes to facts, if I want to know if this story is true or not, he will actually do his due diligence and go and fact check and find out before he starts reporting stuff. So that's why I kind of like. That's why I've been following him for like 15 years or whatever it was. But anyway, but yeah, they're saying that whole Netflix 17-day window thing was false. No, they didn't. Netflix didn't say that, so we safe on that. But as far as Godzilla -0 though, man, listen. When I seen I heard about the first one, Godzilla -1, and I kind of was lollygagging on it. I should have went to the movies when it came out, but I was like, I'm gonna go see it eventually. It'll be there. Like I said, because text me, he went to go see the black and white version. Like, man, go to the movie, go see it. I said, okay. So I get ready to go, looking up the tickets. was not in the movie theaters anymore. So I was like, damn it. So when I saw it on Netflix, I ended up watching it and fell in love with it. Like I said, saw it multiple times. So with Godzilla Minus Zero, which I think BA it is a sequel. Because I could have sworn they were saying it's going to be a sequel. Now I could be wrong, but I think they said it was going to be a sequel. I mean, because if you think about it, in Minus One, that was kind of his origin. Because remember, he wasn't even like a tall, towering creature yet in that one or whatever, right? I think he's probably at the side of one of the little planes or whatever that they had. So, and then once that nuclear bomb hit, then he grew or whatever. So, so this might be the sequel because remember they pulled him down into the bottom of that the ocean or whatever, and his face kind of started exploding or whatever. But then remember he started regenerating, so he probably found some kind of way to regenerate, and now he's gonna come back. So that's probably what this is. And I think it's kind of like the numbers going down is kind of like a countdown of how many Godzillas it's gonna be. So they remember it's Godzilla Minus One. Okay, he died. Now if he come back again, now it's Godzilla Minus Zero. This might be the last one right here. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I'm excited for this movie though, man. I can't wait for it to come out. But yeah, fellas, let's go ahead and get to these questions and comments that we can call it a show. All right, man. Let's see what we got. Got Max and Fate. And he says, hi. How you doing? We got Queen in the building. She said, what's good? And we got somebody over here on this channel that I never seen before in my life. Got King over here somewhere. Oh, he probably talking to you. And then he said, what's up, fellas? What up? What up? Then man, that logo kind of clean on the screen. Ain't gonna lie. He says, I still haven't watched one episode yet. I'm so behind. See, man, I'm kind of disappointed, but at the same time, kind of jealous, bro, because he gonna get to watch it all at once. You know what I'm saying? We have to sit here and wait like every week or whatever. Yeah, so he can get to watch them all at once. So he kind of lucky. And then Salam said, "What's up? What's up, Salam?" And he says, Feige had that poison saxophone playing for Blade. Total disrespect for Blade and Ali. Man, I don't. Like they were saying earlier, Salam, I don't even think it's necessarily Kevin Feige, man. Probably because of that. You probably talked about that that first script when he was gonna be the tertiary character or whatever. But
yeah, it's crazy.
It might be Ali, man. He like BA was saying, he want perfection, man, with that script. So we gonna see, man. I think it's gonna take him saying he's gonna step away before they finally officially like completely cancel the movie or whatever. So I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna happen, y'all. The dude getting older, man. Like I said, when Wesley first was Blade, he was like 35. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, he damn near doubling Wesley. You know what I'm saying? So
yo, you can stop aging the man up.
He's 75, BJ. I mean, what you want me to say, man? So check it out, man. Salamos, Bro Law, what up, man? He says, I would like to see Deathstroke in Black Mask. I've seen Joker, Two-Face, Riddler twice already. Hopefully they will at least let him be the standalone villain, though.
Didn't Matt Reeves say that the main villain was going to be somebody we have not seen portrayed in movie form before? So,
which is why I should have brought that up. Thank you, BJ. Which is why I kept highlighting. I said Harvey Dent. Harvey Dent. So I don't want y'all getting the movie theater. We don't see Two-Face and y'all out here flipping cars over and stuff, bro. Like, listen, he didn't say that. Technically, they didn't say Two-Face. That's why they said Harvey Dent. I'm just.
Isn't Joker gonna be in this one too, though?
Yeah, he gonna be in there. It's gonna probably be one of them cases, kind of what BA was saying last week. It's gonna probably be one of them cases where it's like the Joker gonna be in there. He's not gonna have a major role, but you kind of feel his presence, and then they'll build up to the third one. Yeah. The third one, fellas. I said
the third one, and coming out what year?
I think they said 240 or 2040.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant 2400. I thought that's when you were saying
2040. Gonna be at 2040.
Okay.
Basco, what up, man? Y'all go follow him also here on YouTube. Say what's up, fellas. What's up, man? What's up? And then of course Salam says Disney dumped the whole show all at once in January. It's super sus. He said, I see how they're doing projects with particular leads. See what's on my phone here. All right. But yeah, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. But I mean, I see where you're going with it though. But yeah, listen, Definitely appreciate y'all, man, geeking out with your boys again for another episode. Listen, we do this every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning, y'all. So if you're into geek content, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here. Also, too, everybody hit them likes, man. Like I said, join us here every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning. Like I said, you see the people here in the comment section giving their comments. Hey, join the conversation, y'all. Let us know what y'all think about some of these shows, these movies. Like, what are you looking forward to? What are you not looking forward to? Like Cuz said, this year right now is shaping up to be one of the best years we've had in a long time. Not just in movies, but in television too. I think we talked about in the last show. There's a show gonna have all episodes gonna be in the same day, so we're gonna be here doing no mega spoiler alerts, spoiler discussions for when that comes out. So yeah, like I said, man, just hit that subscribe button. Join us here, y'all. We do this every Tuesday evening, Saturday morning, y'all. With all that being said, it's your boy Real. Got my cuz Will, Big J, and BA in the building, man. Cuz we geek. We talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We will be back here on Tuesday evening, guys. Stay geeked. Here we are, y'all.